You know, I was obsessed with the sun as a kid. A huge nuclear reactor fueling all light and life in our solar system. And then looking up at the stars at night and realizing there were other nuclear reactors, some of them even bigger and brighter, probably supporting planets just like ours. I was blown away.
And now?
I want to say I still am, but I saw countless stars while I was in the Kree Star Force. White dwarfs, red giants, even a couple of neutrino stars. Sadly, the sense of wonder eventually wears off, like most things.
Sounds like you experienced quite a lot.
After I got zapped by the Kree's Psyche Magnetron, my career was definitely on the fast track. I tell ya, young me never imagined she'd time travel to hurl a giant eyeball robot into space or dabble with interplanetary diplomacy. You know, there are times I just can't help but wonder how things would look without my powers. What would the life of regular Carol Danvers look like?
You would have found new ways to break boundaries and set new records. Probably break those as well.
I do love the sound of a glass ceiling shattering, and it would be nice to know that I did it with no extraterrestrial help, so to speak. That's a thought. Maybe in another life. But for now, you're stuck with me in this one.
So, does someone want to tell me what we're doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us.
We're ready to go when you are.
I'm curious to see if this really works.
I think Robbie will do fine. So let's begin.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing. Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
You have been worried about your place on the team, Robbie. This is a good chance to show everyone how capable you are.
I hope that when the time came to prove myself, I'd get a little more advance notice.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
When we find Blaze, who's gonna knock him around? Why will it be me?
While you're out there, make sure to get Robbie Blaze's autograph, will you? Maybe.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him, and don't take no for an answer.
I will handle.
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
You could have died on your feet, Johnny. Now look at you. Pathetic. I'm not letting you. If Johnny Blaze is meant to suffer, it will be by my hand.
As long as we keep turning over that page to Lilith, you do what you have to do.
Right here.
It's your time.
Nice move, bub.
Vengeance is needed.
This is gonna hurt.
I cannot possibly match your strength.
Accept your fate.
Crude, but effective.
I will make you regret that.
They welcome their own demise. Prepare yourself.
You will kneel.
said is done. Now it's mine.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it.
They're down, but I don't think you're out of the woods yet.
In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassan.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get...
Queen Sparta, where you get?
heated.
Yes, they are.
Maybe you've still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Meeting from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady.
No mercy for the servants of the living. You were too weak for this fight.
Suffering begins.
As long as you're on our side, we won't have a problem.
The light is on our side.
A true ally.
That shade is something else.
None will be spared.
Is that your best shot?
A weak attempt.
Got some more flunkies coming in.
The Soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm Rocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the servants of another evil.
Makes no difference to me. Hell has room for everyone.
You have earned this!
I suppose it's something. The fire burns brighter still. Judgment come.
Whatever gets the job done. That's the spirit.
Vengeance fears no one.
I will make you suffer for that.
These creatures barely work.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them, and quickly.
Your mother abandons you. Your fate is
None can escape it.
That must have taken practice. Just what I need.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Judged.
Leave some.
How long have you been waiting to do that? on the other. Yeah, that's right.
Only the innocent are spared.
Now that was something.
No time to repent.
I am impressed.
To that face.
Leave some for the rest of us. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better? I must have angered them.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught. Don't relax just yet.
Starting to enjoy myself.
Now for something real special. Bad luck for you. You picked the wrong one, bub.
You doom yourself by association.
Is it my turn now?
It is time. I will see all that you have done. Fuel for the fire. An eternity of suffering awaits.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Somebody feel a breeze?
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived.
that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
I'm so happy Robbie got to work alongside one of his idols.
Sounds like I missed an interesting encounter with Johnny Blaze.
Hunter, Nico's in the chapel. Thinks she's waiting for you. Don't know why, so don't ask.
Hello, my sweet girl. Feeling good today, girl?
I remember the first time I worked with you.
Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilith corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Pretty sure is not enough, especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable as chaos magic.
Oh, seriously, Hunter? I thought you would be on board with this.
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe. And I want you to be safe, always.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on chaos magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct?
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. ego sum tenebris, domun domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
That's my favorite resurrected half-demon demon hunter. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of Solus. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Maybe we should all adopt his attitude. We are all fighting the same battle. Our backs are against the same wall. Perhaps our civility is holding us back.
I wish I could be a genius like him.
If we have to be more like Blaze in order to win this war, then so be it.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I'm so proud to be the spirit of vengeance, too.
Your car is definitely more impressive than Blaze's motorcycle.
I had to tune this baby up. She sure took a beating out in the desert. Later, Hunter.
Hydra tried to kill us. Black Widow nicknamed me Kid. Thor called me... who? I still don't think he knows who I am. Oh, and we almost died horrible deaths, but we didn't, and we saved the world. It was magical.
Johnny Blaze always shows me a good time.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the Soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
That damned book already enslaved your soul centuries ago.
I do not hide from the choice I made. And I would gladly do it again 1,000 times over. One day I pray you will understand. The Parchment of Power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
The Parchment of Power's ability to conjure walls of fire is, as Stark would say, a feature, not a bug. Strange also said don't read the Parchment of Power. A lot of times. So many times that I listened.
I didn't understand a word he said when he read those pages. Latin wasn't my best subject. Was it Latin? Didn't Cthon write it at the dawn of time, which, according to my knowledge, seems like it was before Latin was invented? I heard the Darkhold pages were dangerous, but I did not expect gouts of fire belching into the sky. I was thinking more like curses. Did you see that yellow flame? I bet they saw that in space. I wonder if it spelled anything.
Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guys use the evil book, Johnny Blaze has you covered.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Her name is Wanda.
Yes, I know.
You cannot even say her name.
Just level with me. Are they still planning on trying to save her?
No.
But you were whispering, talking in hushed tones. Sounds like you were trying to conceal something.
That would not be entirely untrue.
Oh?
We were talking about breaking into Banner's lab.
Ugh, I already told you no.
Well, perhaps you need to tell them no. Both Magic and Nico think it is a good idea.
Oh, I will definitely have a word with them. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell me, or would like to know, before I do just that?
Why did you keep the Parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Solus?
That was the result of Blaze reading the Parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger, so I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
I think it might be a good idea to share your motivations with everyone else.
Why is that?
Because they are hurt you left them out of the loop. And perhaps explaining to them that you were acting in their best interest might smooth things over.
I will think about it. Now, is there anything else?
What if we remove the corruption somehow?
What a strange question. You already know the answer to that. It's impossible.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Cthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him? Even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
Perhaps there is a part of me that does pity her.
Don't waste your pity on her. She doesn't deserve it. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I hate to push this, but I agree with the rest of the team. Retrieving the Gamma Accelerator from Banner's lab.
I already told you I don't want to hear it.
But you have to. The Accelerator might be our best shot at destroying the Parchment.
The Parchment is a mystical item. It cannot be destroyed by scientific means.
We cannot know that for sure unless we try.
Banner's lab is too dangerous. We need to focus on finding Blaze again, and retrieving the page from him. When we do that, then maybe I will reconsider.
But...
I've heard enough. So let's change topics before things get... heated.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want. Oh, might as well have handed
Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
There are gonna be consequences for There are always gonna be consequences.
No dark old page is to be taken lightly, especially not the Parchment of Power. Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He sent up a supernatural beacon saying, "We have the Parchment of Power here."
Blaze tempts fate all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve.
Johnny's a damn good ghostwriter, but he sucks at following simple instructions.
Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing to do. Stay on your toes, Hunt. No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
I do not smell like a dog, thank you very much.
I'm just busting your chops. You smell a lot worse than a dog.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Is this visit business or pleasure?
I guess it is a little bit of both.
And you came to see me. I'm listening.
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there.
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly. Stepped in some of Charlie's left-behinds.
All right, Blade. Don't jerk me around. What do you really know about this demon dog stalking the woods out there?
Figured you'd pick up the scent sooner or later. But it's not just another shadowhound. There's something off about this thing.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
We tracked it across the grounds. Almost had it too. Until it escaped through a big red portal.
The dog opened a portal?
Someone did, and it wasn't magic. Strange suspects Hydra.
Hydra experimenting on their own recruits is one thing. But animals? That just pisses me off.
I'm with you on that.
Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire before? Rookie.
I don't think you're familiar with kitschy coffee mugs, Hunter. Somebody bought me an America's Dad coffee mug, and now I can't find it.
Can't talk. Brain's working overtime.
I've been texting with MJ a lot lately.
If anyone's going to blow up the Abbey, it should be one of us Midnight Suns. Don't get me wrong, I don't want it to come to that at all. All my stuff that's not in Limbo is here. But it would be cool to see Robbie do donuts on the lawn.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, an entire pack of shadowhounds tried to swarm the gate. They did not have much of a chance against us. And when the smoke cleared, there was Charlie, the lone survivor.
Didn't have the heart to finish the job?
I do not know what it was. Something about the look she gave me. I could not put her down. She was sleeping at the foot of my bed by the next night.
Sounds like you got yourself a friend for life.
The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I...
What are we waiting on, kid? Damn thing got away. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I can admit it. I'm a little mad that Logan found this thing before I did. Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice dummies to beat on.
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
I'm gonna rip you.
We grow weak.
Who's next?
That will heal.
Leave some for the rest of us. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Watch me.
We will not fail. A blessing.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
Might not be up to us, Doc.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
Had your chance to escape. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Should do the trick. Hope you're ready.
Much close.
Never gets the job done. How long have you been waiting to do that?
Position compromised.
Lucky shot.
Smells like someone had an accident.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the bar guest. I would think that's a good indication of potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing color commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
Sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Now that was something.
You have earned this.
Hail that.
Regroup at position Tango. There is no escape.
That'll heal right up.
It will all be over soon.
I don't know what Tony has been telling everyone, but the bar guest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that has likely taken many innocent lives over the centuries.
You ever hear the saying, there are no bad dogs, just bad owners?
Of all people, I thought you would understand the nature of the beast, Logan.
Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge. A delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
So, why are we keeping this thing alive?
The material properties of the animal's skin are amazing.
Sounds like serial killer talk to me.
We need to understand how Hydra was able to create something like this.
You're on your own getting it back to the forge.
Man, you see the teeth on that thing?
Yeah, pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure someone will try it.
I must admit, I wasn't entirely confident that the Barghest would be taken alive, but if anyone could do it...
And now you will do something terrible to the beast?
Not necessarily. The barrier protecting Dr. Banner's facility functions on a simple premise. Only demons can pass through it, so all we need is a way to disguise the hunter as a demon.
I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape.
And I told you it is not a dog. Besides, I don't think a cape will be enough.
You wouldn't dare.
My hope is that we can synthesize a facsimile of the Barghest's skin to fool the barrier without harvesting the creature itself.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you.
If you want to reach the Gamma Accelerator, this is our best and only hope.
More importantly, Doctor, is reaching Wanda. I don't like it, but if the creature must be sacrificed for her...
Having this much demonic energy concentrated on you, Hunter, is not an insignificant risk. I just hope your collar can withstand...
Let me worry about that, Doctor, after you have proven out your plan.
I want an alpaca.
Excuse me?
You get a demon dog, Hunter gets a demon dog. I want an alpaca.
For the last time, Tony, the Barghest is not a pet. It's... evil.
They're friendly, have nice fur, and don't glow in the dark. I saw you petting it this morning.
You are mistaken. I was taking a blood sample.
Oh, does that require feeding it a fistful of treats?
It needs to eat, Tony.
Have you come to vent about Strange's plan? I did my best not to be rude. To his face, at least.
You do not believe it will work.
No, I don't. But I do know that Wanda is on the other side of that barrier. And the Doctor may be our only hope of reaching her.
He cares about Wanda too. Do not forget that. Stark may be after this Gamma Accelerator, but the Doctor is clearly focused on Wanda.
That's why I did not rip apart his idea from the beginning. I know we both want the same thing.
It could be worse. You could be the one who has to actually wear the dog armor.
True, you are the guinea pig once again. Thank you for the talk, Hunter. I feel slightly better about our chances.
Can we please just get this research going now? Because that thing is looking at me all wrong. It's time to put on your hero pants. Oh wait, you can't. The hero pants still aren't fully researched.
The creature is restless. The sooner we start our research, the better.
What happens to the creature after you are finished?
That is up to you.
see that you do not hurt it.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I had my eye on that too.
Noble Oster guides my hand. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. There, finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open, but the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it.
Hydra has been collecting field data of some sort on a remote server nearby. We have a chance here to look for ourselves.
Our prize is at hand!
Still they persist.
If we can install Carol's script on those consoles, it will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
Doesn't sound like much.
Now for something real special. Done waiting.
We need to restore our strength!
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. You were too weak for this fight.
None will pass.
We honor
This is getting old. This is gonna get messy. The whole gang's here.
Just what I need. Good for you. Too easy. Whatever gets the job done. Hope you're ready.
Our pacts will not be broken.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
She will sustain us.
One of ours is down.
She bolsters our numbers.
Nothing to report. Bad luck for you, bud.
I am impressed.
Goodbye.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Times you gonna try that?
I know what my future holds.
Lilith, you're the one way out of the picture.
She will.
Knock it off.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements. Lost interest.
Fate is no different from yours. I will not be defeated. That will not distract me.
I'm up.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Dibs on the ugly one.
Weak.
fear no end.
Now we're getting serious.
We will make this.
Give him a hand. They got one of ours.
They are still coming for me. More of them are joining the fight.
Anyone that touches me is going down.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Should do the trick. You aren't good enough for me.
I know what my future holds.
Walk in the light.
Appreciate it.
You have earned this.
Embrace your end! No more insolence!
Really starting to grind my gears.
We can wait no more! We will not be denied!
Mine.
one left standing.
Looks like they called for help. Is this your plan?
If you let them destroy that server, all of our work here is meaningless.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
My fate is no different from yours.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. I'd say you got lucky, bub.
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
You don't think Carol thinks Johnny Blaze is cool?
You seem calmer than usual.
That happens when you cast aside petty hatreds.
You were Blade. You were the guy who hates vampires.
Oh, I still hate vampires. But destroying them is more of a vocation than a reckless drive slowly consuming everything I once held dear.
Are you okay?
All right, I've been talking to Carol about how deep-seated hatred can grind you down. I've read Nietzsche, I get it. But she made a good point. In her time with the Kree, some of her colleagues hated entire species. It made them predictable, dulled their edge.
Sounds like they gave in to their instincts.
Giving in to instinct is what the vampire part of me always wants. That's why I can't let it happen. All I'm saying is I'm trying to separate who they are from what they do. I don't know if I can, but I need to try.
Sure, but I still hate Lilith.
Does hating her define you? Who are you gonna be when she's gone?
I have wanted to answer that question my whole life.
That's a good start. How about that? Earth's mightiest hero got me thinking about the future.
A future with her?
No. Maybe. There better be a next time.
Hunter, go check out the forge. We made something pretty amazing.
We, Tony?
I helped.
Yes, with the name.
And they call me a credit hog.
As I had hoped, the bar guest's dark energy is exactly what we needed to pierce the demonic barrier.
What is our next move?
I've created a suit of armor from it, tailored to fit you and only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilin. I just hope it fits. It certainly looks impressive, doesn't it? I've decided to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor. On many levels.
I was hearing a lot of I's in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
Speaking of, I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Understood, Doctor.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
See you, Hunter.
Oh, Hunter, what is that hideous thing you're wearing?
Hideous? That's harsh, even for you, Sarah.
It, smells. And what is that leathery material it's made of? It looks like it's made from the skin of...
Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit.
Barrier? I thought we discussed this.
Oh, we did, Sarah. We just decided to go another way.
Hunter, we need to talk, and we need to talk now. So, I see you, Stark, Magic, and Nico are heading to Banner's lab, despite my objections.
We are.
But I said no, and I said it loud and clear.
Well, this is what we have decided to do. Best accept it.
It's not like any of you are giving me much of a choice.
Sarah, I am sorry that this happened this way.
You intentionally ignored my wishes.
We meant you no disrespect, but we all believe this is the right course of action. I know you have heard this before, but you need to trust us.
I can't stop you, can I?
No, you cannot.
Fine. Go back to the lab and get Tony's toy.
Thank you, Sarah.
While you're there, if you happen to encounter Wanda, don't make the mistake of going easy on her. I assure you, she won't hold back on you.
I appreciate the concern, but you do not need to worry about me.
I am your aunt. I can't help it. Don't know what I would do if anything happened to you again, kiddo. Well, at least that armor looks as sturdy as it is macabre. It should give you the protection you need. Good luck out there. I hope Tony's accelerator is worth it.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today?
Ugh, Hunter. That suit. Is that the doggy armor Strange tailored for you?
How does it look?
You have to ask.
I know. I look hideous.
I was thinking more along the lines of ridiculous. Not unlike Strange's plan.
I thought you wanted us to find a way to break back into Banner's lab.
I do. I just think wearing a hellhound skin to bypass a demonic barrier is something you'd only see in one of Nico's zombie movies.
You do not like the idea because Strange came up with it.
Forgive me if I'm a little skeptical when it comes to any solution he proposes. His track record for success so far has just been sad. But if on the off chance you happen to breach the barrier and make your way in, maybe I can find a way to help you out.
What do you mean?
I don't give a damn about the accelerator, but I do give a damn about Wanda. So if wearing that monstrosity gets us closer to her, I will do everything in my power to help get her back. Promise me you will do the same.
I swear.
Good. Now get out of here. And don't come back until you bring back my friend. Be careful out there, Hunter. I want both you and Wanda back safe.
Yo, Hunter, it's almost game time. Let's prep. Okay, we don't have much time, so I want to run down what you need to do to pull off this purification spell. First and foremost, you gotta say the words to the incantation freaking precisely. Like every single syllable needs to be on point.
What if I stumble over them?
Something bad might happen?
Define bad.
Oh, I don't know. Like accidentally summoning a huge horde of zombie penguins to descend on New York? But that's why you memorize the words to the incantation. You do remember them, right?
I actually do not. Can you remind me?
Someone didn't do their homework. The words are... Ego sum tenebris et veniunt in domum suam ubet dominos. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta ior. Okay, now let me hear you say them.
Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt in domum suam ubet dominus.
And the last line?
Domum domini precepta ior.
Hey, you remembered all your lines. Not sure you would. Maybe we have a shot at saving Wanda after all. Okay, there are a few more important details we need to go over. First off, don't say the incantation before you see Wanda. You have to wait until she's in sight for it to work, okay?
Got it.
When you do start to say it, she should start to become disoriented. You're gonna have to repeat it 3 times before she's gonna be subdued enough for you to drain the corruption from her. Absorbing that much dark energy into your body is gonna be... intense. I just want to make sure you're up to it.
I am unfortunately all too familiar with the dark energy. Like it or not, it is in my blood.
I know how much you like to avoid using it, which is why I wanted to double check. Because this is not just Lilith's corruption you're going to be exposing yourself to, but you're going to be using freaking chaos magic to purify it. The only other person in recorded history to do what you're about to do didn't make it.
I do not need to be reminded of that.
Right. Sorry. I want Wanda back more than anything. I just don't want you to fall trying to get her back. I've already lost enough people I care about.
I care about you too, Nico.
Yeah, I know you do. So, this is it, huh? Just wanted to say, I believe in you, Hunter. You got this.
Thanks, Nico.
Now, bring our girl home. Oh, and Hunter, if for some reason the spell doesn't work, please don't hurt her. No matter what happens, remember, Wanda is still in there. Somewhere. If I were, I'd ask for a lot of selfies. Although, I think the demonic aura you're giving off would wreck my phone's camera.
My animal senses are going nuts. Mind stepping back a little?
Not gonna lie, that suit makes me want to hunt you like a demon. Which means the demon child armor is working.
I know I said I wanted to stand next to you on the battlefield, but that demon skin thing is giving me second thoughts. Ah! Ah! Demon! In the Abbey!
Oh, it's just you, Hunter.
Not a lot of people can pull off the whole demon skin look, but you're dominating it.
Just like looking in a funhouse mirror. I wouldn't be caught dead in it. I like to come here, away from all the noise.
It is heartwarming that I am not noise to you.
Obviously, you're better than that. Maybe even, my equal.
What was that?
Don't make me say it again.
My hearing is not as good as it used to be. Better be on the safe side and repeat it.
Your hearing is fine.
Something with the air pressure. Strange is still looking into it.
I said you're an equal, okay? Happy now? You're the first I've met that would probably impress even the likes of Mephisto.
That does not sound appealing.
Better to impress the Prince of Lies than to provoke his contempt. What he respects, he also fears. I will never apologize for being comfortable with my darkness, and neither should you.
The darkness is ours to wield. It is our strength. There is no shame in owning up to what we are and what we can do.
You are right, Hunter. More than right. I needed an ally and a friend like you for a long time. Someone that embraces their darkness and makes me feel comfortable with mine.
I am honored I can be that friend to you, Ileana.
It was an unexpected gift, but one I am happy to receive. When this battle is over, you should come back with me. Join the X-Men.
I do not have any mutant powers. I am not sure I would qualify.
You are more skilled than most of the mutants I met. I'm sure old Xavier will be happy to bend that rule for you. In any case, I hope we can continue fighting side by side in the future. If there is a future, that is.
Ileana, you and the Suns are the future. At least, you have given me hope for it.
Don't get too sentimental on me, Hunter. I was just beginning to like you.
Hey, Hunter. Have you seen Cap around?
Should I be looking for him?
No, this is good. I've been playing pranks on everyone.
Pranks?
You know, jokes. Trying to keep everyone on their toes. Plus, it's fun. I hid Cap's America's #1 dad mug someplace he'll never find it.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, it is. You can even help me with my next target.
Who?
Carol. I was thinking about moving everything in her room just half an inch to the left.
but she will not notice such a small change.
But she will when we do it every day for a week.
Very nice.
Was hoping you'd say that. So long as it's simple and in good fun, I'm gonna keep causing a little mayhem.
Keep it fun.
That's the plan. I ain't much of a conversationalist, more of a fighter.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together. Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you could thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest. A working man, you could say. Authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo.